Today we're talking about The Great Outdoors from 1988, starring John Candy, good friends, lifelong friends, John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. Written by, if my thing went off, written by not Howard Hughes,
John Hughes.
John Hughes, and directed by his good buddy Deutsch. I can't remember. My notes went away. I don't know why. He said, "Here, you want to do this?" I said, "Okay, I got all that stuff." If you just
The Cult of Cheese Film.
Welcome back, cult members, to the Cult of Cheese Film. I am your adorned leader, Cheese Film. And today, as my deceitfully deceptive co-host said, we'll be talking about The Great Outdoors, a place you should never go. Stay inside and listen to the show. Actually, funny enough, we try not to watch movies together that we do on the show.
On purpose, because we'll talk about them while they're on.
Exactly. And so we did this one. We watched this one together.
Right. In your proto home theater.
Yeah,
that's coming along nicely.
It's coming along pretty nicely. We got a good projector in there, and we put up a sheet. Don't have a screen yet, and even on the sheet, this projector looks great. It's got my full endorsement on that. Not paid, and I'm not even gonna tell you what it is, but it's great. It's phenomenal. And like, again, I'm one of those guys who's like, TV all the way. It's the best way to do it because like you get. I'm gonna take these off. They're rubbing up against my ear, and the audio sounds good anyway. But you get like HD quality, 4K. It's the best way to do it. High end stuff, but you get a good projector, a good 4K projector, and you've got the same thing on a bigger screen. And again, like you're gonna want it to be on a screen, but I have a sheet, and even on the sheet, it looks great.
Yeah.
And we didn't even watch this movie, by the way, to do an episode on it.
No.
We were gonna record.
We just wanted to watch stuff on the big screen.
Yeah,
with
that's
the projector.
all it was.
That was it.
It was all it was. And we just had the time. He came over, and I was like, well, I'll put this on, because neither one of us really knew what we wanted to watch. We're just picking through, and I assumed you already seen this, because of who's in it and who directed it. I assumed you had already seen this. And when you said you didn't, I was like, well, even better, because I've never seen this either, and it's one of the ones I've always wanted to watch. Because it's a Dan Aykroyd, John Candy movie.
Sure.
And I've heard, it's up there with like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, or what's that other John Candy movie?
John Candy movie?
Yeah, hang on, I'll look it up, because it's or Uncle Buck, and there's another
Uncle Buck,
one
right?
That I'm thinking
because this is kind of like Howard Deutsch and John Hughes all worked on The Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And I don't know which one of these is true. John Hughes was going to direct this. He didn't, and Howard Deutsch did like trailers and stuff for him, and they worked together in the past. And he's like, "Here, do you want to direct this, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and I'm going to direct The Great Outdoors." And then Steve Martin signed on for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and John Hughes was a big fan, so he's like, how about we switch?
Oh.
Or John Hughes had a lot going on with She's Having a Baby, and didn't have time to direct this, so he had his buddy start doing it. I'm going to believe Steve Martin joined up, and he's like, you want to switch? So they switched.
Okay. And like I said when we were watching this, you and I, when we were watching this, it feels like a John Hughes movie.
It does.
It kind of has that.
Roman, the Dan Aykroyd character, comes from Chicago.
Right. It's got the Chicago element of it. It's got the young blonde kid who falls in love over the summer kind of trope. It's got John Candy in it. But there's an element to it that kind of feels nostalgic and timeless a little bit.
A little bit. It's supposed to.
Yeah. And like
it's
I guess
like
if
Vacation in the wilderness instead of the road movie Vacation.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. It's a very family movie. And when I was looking up the movie I thought about, I think it is this movie. It's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, The Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck. Like, I've always seen him on, like, the dollar shelf or whatever
right.
at the grocery store. But I never got around to seeing this one, and I was on a big, Dan Aykroyd kick. The guy's almost my hero. I
love him.
Love him so much. This is just one I never got around to, so I was like, well, why not? Let's watch it now. And I think we had the same exact reaction to this film.
We did, only you were more polite about it.
It's not very good.
It sucks.
It's almost bordering on bad, and not like
it is
so bad.
No,
it's
it's
good.
bad. It's bad, and it's well, there's a whole thing I was going to talk about with this, but go ahead. You go ahead first.
Like, I wouldn't say it's so bad it's good. It's just
No.
bad. Like, it's not very funny.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. The characters are almost weirdly non-believable. Like, you don't really kind of follow any of them. There was a point where I'm like, are they brothers? Are the wives sisters? Or
We
what?
had
Like,
to figure that out.
Yeah, they don't.
We didn't know.
And they're introduced in weird ways. Like okay, fine. They go up to the cabin as a family vacation. Dan Aykroyd comes up to surprise them. We're going to stay here. It's going to be that kind of movie. And he even says, like, we've invited them on all our yacht trips. We're going to show up on their trip. And I could buy that. I can believe that's the premise of this movie. But then, like, they walk in on them, like, cuddling up with each other and kissing.
Yeah.
And they're about to have
fooling
sex.
around, yeah.
And Dan Aykroyd opens up his camera with his wife and kids.
Yeah.
And it's
he
weird. Why would you do that?
Yeah. With your family right there.
Yeah,
I mean, he's supposed to be obnoxious, but nobody's that bad. That's
for
Epstein
real.
level weird, man.
Like, and like, there's comments made throughout it that his kids are like distant from him. They don't connect really, and he's jealous of John Candy and his relationship with his boys. That is not a good way to show that. Yeah.
By the kids acting either.
And it's like one of these cameras. This right here behind me.
Yeah.
It's like one of those kind of cameras.
Well, it's from 1988. It's a 1988. The tape is in the camera.
Yeah, the VHS tape.
Yeah.
It's not even like a little cassette. It's a home video camera.
Right.
But I just mean, like, it's not like a one of these guys.
No.
It's a big, obnoxious kind of thing that he brought, and it's never shown again. They never bring it back out. It's just for this gag, and then it's gone. But this movie, it just feels like it fumbles the funny parts.
Yeah.
Especially, which is weird because
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd is a funny guy.
Right. These guys may cut their teeth in Second City in Toronto. And John Candy went on to be on SCTV. Dan Aykroyd went to Chicago and was with National Lampoon, and then Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Lorne Michaels poached everybody from National Lampoon and really screwed them over. And so it's not like it's not us making a movie who think we're funny. It's guys that
genuinely
know
funny
what they're
people.
doing. And John Hughes wrote for National Lampoon, wrote successful comedy movies, and everything falls flat. Every single thing.
It feels almost like an afterthought.
Yeah, like everything.
It's the B story. Like, you just like somebody said, "Hey John, we need a movie by Monday. Today's Friday. Give me something."
Right.
And
he didn't even do it in a coke-fueled weekend.
No, he didn't
Just
Stephen King it up.
Woke up on Saturday afternoon and did it.
It's like, because it's really strange. It's like it's got all the elements of what would make a great movie.
It should.
And it just doesn't know what to do with them. Almost.
Everything about this movie works on paper.
And
then they took that paper and lost it. I don't know what just fell.
Something fell.
And made it up as they went along.
And it's a tragedy for this movie because, like, you can tell they all are giving something. Like, none of the actors are phoning it in. And there is a lot of good chemistry between John Candy and
Dan Aykroyd.
Well, Dan Aykroyd, but the wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I knew her name, and I cannot think of her
name. His wife's name is her real name is Stephanie Pharisee.
Yes.
And then Annette Bening in her first film.
This was her first one?
Her first one is Dan Aykroyd's wife.
Oh, look at that. And, like, they all have good chemistry. And, like, you do like it. But, like,
and
it's
then
just something missing.
And also, like, Dan Aykroyd's obnoxiousness isn't. I don't know. It doesn't work. He's not that kind of an obnoxious person.
No.
He can be a different kind of obnoxious person, and it works. But he just doesn't pull off this guy, and it don't work. And like he's got a couple of word salad parts, that Dan Aykroyd's famous for, but he's done it way better in other things.
Yeah,
better.
and so there's, especially when they go to the bar, it to me kind of felt like this role was written for like Jim Carrey, because the way he looks and the way he's acting kind of gives me Jim Carrey vibes. Like early on Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
like I don't know, like that, like I would imagine Jim playing. Like I'm gonna pull up Dan right now, like a picture he looks. So this is Dan in the movie.
See, right there, he looks like on Saturday Night Live. There, he did a character that he like sold kids toys, and one is like a bag of glass, and an astronaut. And it's just a plastic bag. It's dangerous toys. If he had played that guy as Roman, I think this would have been a better movie.
But like, isn't he even kind of doing a Jim Carrey face in this picture?
Well, or Jim Carrey's doing a Dan Aykroyd face.
Yeah,
'cause he
you know
came
what
first.
I mean.
But
Like-
yeah, I know. I get what you're saying with that. And like
hang
right
on.
that other one. Put that other one up there.
Where he's making the stink face,
Well, he's
or he's shaving his. Oh.
where's Randy Official? Where
Listen,
he,
I'm not as technically
and
direct.
he's grooming himself, and he did like with the nose hairs and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. That's like a Jim Carrey thing right there. But I don't know, just
It seems
not
like he's out of
good.
his element, and it's strange that like to say that, because these two are great. Like
yeah.
this whole
But a lot of it's just
I don't know,
stupid.
man.
It's stupid, and it just wouldn't happen. And I think it seems like maybe like all right, Vacation
stuff, man.
was first an article in National Lampoon magazine that John Hughes wrote about his real anecdotes with it going on family vacations.
really.
And so some of the stuff actually kind of happened. Mm-hmm. When National Lampoon made Animal House,
This movie's fantastic.
it is. It was. They're like, we're gonna make a movie, and the guys are like, well, I don't know what to do, and like, well, let's just tell stories of what we did in college, and that's what it was, and it worked great. Vacation worked, Animal House worked, Caddyshack is the same way. These guys, a couple of the guys used to be caddies for a super rich country club, and they just put the anecdotes onto film. And that's what this kind of seems like. Some things happened, and they were just trying to put it on film, and everything falls flat. Those other ones are great. Vacation, Animal House, and Caddyshack. And it's really just people's stories. Like, hey, remember when this happened? And they just, it doesn't work. And like, all right, so the story he tells, the scary story,
Yeah.
the campfire story, that's not even very scary. It's an anecdote, and everybody gets all pissed off.
Yeah,
But
why?
like
though?
that could have really happened. I could really
Yeah.
see somebody. I went on vacation with my family. There was a bear outside in our garbage, and my dad shot it, and cut his hair off. There's the story.
Or who cares? It's supposed to be a scary story, kind of like he even gauze it up like that, like that's to be expected.
Yeah,
But for whatever reason,
they're all pissed
everybody
off.
gets mad at him, and
Yeah.
it's like, why? Why do that? Like, it's the trope. It's the thing.
Yeah, right.
People
You're
in real
supposed to
life
do
do
that.
it. Yeah, like it's to be expected. And I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be a bear, and I
Yeah, I
mean,
thought it
like
was
they
gonna be a
do
really cool
Chekhov's
one.
gun it with like, we're gonna set up the bear now, have a bear thing later, and then at the very end, the bear's gonna be there.
The bear, by the way, almost got an Academy Award for he's in the movie after this called The Bear. That bear's a famous bear.
He's an active bear.
It handed out an Academy Award. Who was it that grabbed it? I don't remember. But like the bear had the envelope in its mouth,
Oh my
and
God.
somebody Mike Myers had to go get it from him. So it's a famous bear. This bear's not a joke. It's they call him the John Wayne of bears
The John Wayne.
because he's
bear.
in everything or was.
Uh,
And then he's got to have his bare ass running away. Like
And,
even that
okay,
was
so
stupid.
That was stupid fun. That was kind of okay. That's I can laugh at that.
Right. They got to
'Cause-
pay it off eventually.
Yeah, well, because the bear shows up in the cave and it's got the buzzed head, and John's like, the bald-headed bear, like
Right.
it's him. It's the grizzly bear he was talking about in the story, and it's raining and lightning outside, like it's the big climax. And he's the hero.
Terrible.
He gets the gun off I mean, the whole story is how the movie ends.
Yeah.
And he shoots the bear with his buckshot gun, and it skins the fur right off the butt to be funny. And it's a human butt. It's not a bear butt.
I
It's
don't
got
know.
cheeks.
I was thinking
that's
about. I think they might have just shaved his ass.
really, you think? I don't know, because it's like.
Well, what else would it look like under there? It would. That's what it. I don't know, man.
Well, have you seen?
And
like
they
a
really didn't have
dog's
special
butt?
effects.
Like,
No, man. I.
like they're not. I don't
What?
know.
Well, did we learn something new about you today?
Well, hang on. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna look up a bear butt. Hang on.
But yeah, like that. Like okay, they were gonna have They had a mechanical fish, and the big monster thing was supposed to be a fish, and the twins are afraid of the fish and all this stuff, and the mechanical fish ended up breaking, so they went with the bear one. But all of the whole ending, or come to find out, Dan Aykroyd only went to on vacation with John Candy's family to put the pinch on him because he's broke. And he gets money from him, has a change of heart, turns around, comes back, and there's a lightning storm. The lightning guy is kind of funny. Guy got hit by lightning 60 times
Yeah.
or whatever. So, and then his kids get out of the car in the pouring rain lightning storm, and they're little kids, so they would be scared.
Right.
And to go run off into a cave, it's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
So.
Is that a chupacabra?
No, that's a bear. It's a shaved bear.
So that's what the chupacabra is.
This is kind of what it looks like. And like I looked up, shaved bear butt, and like it looks like an animal's butt. Like it's not. Well, here it is. This is the scene. It's not. This is a human rump. This is.
Well, how? Oh, with a bear suit. Okay.
Yeah, it's a prosthetic. Now I will say that looking for this stuff. It did say that this was all practical. Like there was a actor bear, and oh my god, I hate
Yeah, everything
Google.
was practical back then.
Let me see if I can pull that back up because like the bear's name is Bart. It was filmed practically using famous 9-foot-tall Hollywood Kodak bear Bart.
Yeah.
No CGI was used. The actors
Of
worked
course not.
directly alongside the live animal, resulting in the real-life survival instincts of a frantic and genuine reactions captured on film. That's kind of awesome to know that the reactions were real.
Yeah.
Now, if a 9-foot bear stood on your back, I don't know if you'll just be able to get up and walk away from that because bears are not.
They're not light.
No.
There's
They're
no
very
diet bear.
I think the smallest bear is even still like koala bears are still like heavy.
Yeah, right.
They're dense. Now I'm gonna pull up some of these pictures you had because this one here, this is a running gag in this movie that I cannot stand. I hated this.
Yeah, that was.
What's with these talking raccoons?
Yeah,
It's not funny.
They're talking in their own language, and then they have
Subtitles.
That's the real from the movie, and it's. First of all, and then all their garbage is covered in maggots all the time.
Already,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's not funny.
they live near a bog. Apparently,
I don't even think they still got to grow. I don't know how long maggots take to hatch and mature like that, but and all their stinky ass garbage is in that house. Yeah, that was John Candy's family. Did you put it on the big screen?
yeah, I did.
But yeah, that's and like that water skiing one.
Yeah, I kind of like
It's
the
kind
water
of like
skiing
yeah,
thing.
that was the best part. I think that's the climax way more than the bear.
I actually would like to. I'm going to look this up too because I'm. My gut says that was a stunt double,
Oh yeah, it was not John Candy.
but it was a bigger stunt double. Like
Sure,
it wasn't.
But
I mean,
like
there's-
John Candy, you got to be trained to do that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
like the jump and that kind of thing. It's
Well, you got to be trained, and you also have to be insured in it too. Like
yeah,
like
right, exactly.
A big problem with like what's his name? Tom Cruise.
Yeah, right. Is insuring him.
Yeah.
Because he does
he's-
all that stuff.
Does it all.
Unbelievable.
Scene behind the scenes.
But yeah, this movie is not that great. You're better off watching Vacation. Any of the first 3 Vacations, because European Vacation is pretty good too, and Christmas Vacation is obviously a iconic one. But I like the new Vacation too, and a lot of people crapped on it. But those jokes in that are way more in line with National Lampoon magazine than National Lampoon's Vacation was.
I liked the remake
I
because
like it
of
a
how
lot.
mean-spirited it was.
Yeah, and on one part, the kid, it's not mean-spirited, but it's rude. And the kid,
I mean, that
and
kid was
I'll get to a
mean-spirited.
point. He's got a bunch of stuff, and he's got Jack Kerouac's Book of Dreams and Ken Kesey stuff, and I'm like, I know every reference he's making right now, and he's supposed to be the big nerd loser.
The stunt was a stunt man, legendary water skiing professional Bob Lapointe.
Bob Lapointe,
He did that. Best known for his skiing.
yeah, all the well-known water skiers.
I don't know. I thought that was funny.
It is funny, but
I'm a
if
funny
you're
guy.
not in the water skiing world, you don't give 2 craps who that is. Now, that's the best scene in the whole movie.
Now, yes, you did. You pointed this out, and I will say, their chemistry. I like them. And I don't know. Maybe that's what I liked about it, and why I was so nice to it is because I do like these two.
Yeah,
And
right.
I do like these two acting together.
Well, you didn't like them so much in Nothing But Trouble.
Well, that's because John Candy's barely in it, and Dan Aykroyd is just so despicable. in that
He's
movie.
weird.
He's
He
so
directed it too.
gross.
That's not why this is the best scene. Go put that back up there.
Oh, are you gonna talk? Oh, hang on.
If you had a vacation place, you're not going to take your best glasses. So they have these
Yeah.
ones. Can you zoom in a little bit?
Not well.
Okay, you don't
pictures are
have to.
kinda blurry.
Those are Return of the Jedi glasses
Yeah.
that they're using that you would get at McDonald's, and that's kind of a joke throwaway thing. Nowadays, like Tom's got, or Randy Official's got mine.
Yeah,
I got a couple of Empire and
a couple of
Return
Jedi.
Jedi ones. But they're like, I would be like, why we got these in the woods? These are heirlooms.
They don't pull attention to that either.
They-
just
because-
drinking out of them.
Yeah, they're throwaway glasses. You could tell that they came from like McDonald's or something like that. Looney Tunes had them too. Like you get them free with French fries. They're
Well-
not. It's not something you could make a point to go out and get at that time. Nowadays,
It would be.
You have to, yeah, and they're numbered and all that crap. But
Well,
back then, it's they're throwaway things. You wouldn't even keep them.
what more of what I'm talking about is that the movie doesn't recognize them either. They're just drinking out of these glasses.
Yeah.
You and I
Yeah,
noticed what was on them,
Yeah.
and you and I pointed out that they're Star Wars
Exactly.
glasses. But I don't even think we would have even noticed if they were not on that screen.
I
If
wouldn't.
the,
I
if the
don't
image
think I would
wasn't
have.
150 inches wide.
If I was looking at it in my bedroom, because that's a big screen. But
Yeah.
like on a regular CRT TV, you I
would
don't
never
think you
know.
could tell. Yeah,
And because like I know this because Court and I just rewatched Midsummer on that projector.
Uh-huh.
up
Oh yeah,
there.
you told me that.
And there was stuff
Yeah.
she didn't notice that she pointed out on there. And just
I-
because the image is so big.
In the like some people, they must have a big thing like that. But I've seen videos about Midsummer that people are noticing those background details that it's hard to see on a smaller screen.
But like, if this movie was made, if they wanted to, they could have, drank out of the glass and be like, my kids love this movie.
Yeah,
I
right.
never really got into it, but like, they don't. They're just there, and it's
Yeah.
kind of wild.
That's why
it makes sense time period wise. Or
Yeah, it
even if
does.
they're up in the cabin.
Yeah.
The movie just came out. They got it with McDonald's, like you said, they're
Look the
McDonald's
other way.
cups. What?
You try to look at me
Because you're sitting over
I
here for me.
know. I think it's great. But like E.T., he purposely
Well, you're
had
doing
them
it
use
now.
Yeah, I do. I keep doing it too. They keep using Star Wars toys, and he says, the kid has Star Wars toys in his real life.
Yes.
And to make it more realistic.
Exactly.
And that's probably why they don't say anything about that, because you would just take it for granted.
Well, and it does do a lot of world building without doing any world building.
Yeah, exactly.
By just having something pop culture-y in there like that.
Yeah.
We just rewatched Sky High, the Disney movie.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good. It's very kiddish.
That villain girl is a great actress. Mary Elizabeth something.
Winstead. She's, I believe, Ewan McGregor's wife now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe she is.
He's a good actor, too.
He's a fantastic actor. But
she's great.
Whatever the main character's name is.
Yep.
On his wall, just like me or anybody when you were a teen, has
Yeah.
got cutouts of posters of music he likes, and it's just the cartoon versions of, it says KG and JB, and it's Tenacious D. Those are their cartoony characters. And if you didn't know who that was or anything like that, it wouldn't mean anything to you, but
it's just
I do.
Stuff. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool, and like it's not Tenacious D or Metallica, like how they do stuff like that.
Right.
It's just a background thing.
Yeah.
Like this right here, this little Jurassic Park thing.
Exactly.
Like, we're not pointing attention to it. We're not trying to show it off. It just
Right.
happens to be there.
Yeah. Or this Mars Attacks one. Oh, can you see it?
Nah,
It's
you
up
can barely
here.
see it. You probably see it
Anyway,
wide.
I noticed that kind of stuff. I like in kids' rooms. I try to see like what bands they have up there.
Mm-hmm.
But like in Lifetime movies that your mother watches, I'm like, these people have lived here for 20 years. They don't have nothing on their wall. They shoot these things in
Stock houses.
model homes or something. I swear to God.
It's funny. It's funny when you go back and you watch like the Princess Bride and like the just stuff everywhere in that kid's room.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Or,
like that.
What's it? The Indian in the Cupboard, whatever that was.
Probably because that's in a kid's room.
And he's got all that stuff, but like he'll put like action figures in there, and like Darth Vader comes to life. And,
Yeah.
like, it's cool. It's also cool when you're a kid to see stuff that you also have.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it works like that. So like when you watch this movie and they're sitting there and they're having a little talk about whatever financial thing he's trying to loop John Candy into.
Yeah, right.
Which would turns out to be just a giant scam the entire time.
Yeah, because he's broke.
Which
And he's
got
to do it. Yeah.
You could have had Dan Aykroyd's character development could have just been around him becoming more of a father to his
Right.
family. They keep saying how he's never at home. They keep saying how he is kind of an absent person.
Yeah.
So like,
And then what happens? Most of the time, he's not with his family.
right, exactly. Almost the entire movie's not with his family.
Right.
To the point where like the wife was like, "I'm so glad to have another wife friend," just so that they can have some sort of
Connection.
connection.
Yeah.
So his thing, instead of being a schemer, could have easily been, well, I'm going to take a lesson out of your book, John, and I'm going to, or Chet, his name's Chet, by
Chet.
the way. I'm going to, we're going to stay up here an extra week and I'm going to be with my family. They could have done that.
Yeah.
They didn't. I don't know, they're just scam artists now because he made bad investments.
Right. Well, he's an investment guy. And, he made bad investments, lost everything. And it's, he could have just been so busy, and now he's going to actually relax.
Exactly. This scene.
The old 96er.
What part of the cow was this?
The rest of it, I think.
Because it's enormous.
It's 96 ounces. But
so big.
yeah, and this is stupid. It's like everybody has an idea, and they put them all in there, but nothing really goes anywhere.
Okay, yeah, so I'm glad you said that because it feel when they say like, oh, we threw all the ideas at the wall and see what stuck.
Yeah, right.
They threw everything at the wall, saw what stuck, and then picked up the rest and did it all anyway.
Yeah, that's the movie they made. The stuff that didn't stick.
Because like
They put the stuff that sticks into Vacation, and the rest of it went here.
I would and like it's weird because I keep saying this, like it does feel like it's like a John, not John.
Yeah, John
Yeah,
Hughes.
John Hughes. It's like a John Hughes adjacent movie. Like you can tell his fingerprints on this, but like
Sure.
there is something different. like if I was like ask ChatGPT to make me a John Hughes movie, it's like this. Like it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
something's missing from this.
Yeah.
The soul of what makes
Yeah, it doesn't
a John
have any
Hughes
heart.
movie.
It tries to,
Yeah,
but it doesn't have
it
any.
doesn't. It just there's something, and it's a real testament to the man because
Yeah,
like,
it is.
He was a part of it. He produced and wrote a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, without him behind the camera, or even I don't even know who edited this movie, maybe
Poorly.
you need it because you can tell something's missing.
Well, you could tell Chevy Chase is counting down the rest of the cast to run away when John Candy throws up. You could see him telling them when to go.
Who?
Dan
Chevy Chase?
Aykroyd, when John Candy's going to throw up because he
Oh.
ate that steak,
Yeah.
and everybody follows him into the room, you could see
The pace.
Dan Aykroyd
Oh my.
counting him off to run back out. It's half-assed. The movie's just half-assed all over the place.
That is. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that.
It's terrible.
And then there's that side love thing with the teenage boy and
Yeah.
the girl he met while he was with their main.
And
they're
of
Maine,
course,
right?
she's like, "Are you going to show up?" You know something's going to happen,
Right,
Because
yeah.
she said that.
but
it's
also
that's not good, man.
doesn't work. Like it doesn't really work at all. Like
Yeah,
if they don't, she's introduced way too late for this to be a high stakes love
right.
thing.
And he knows they both know he's only there for a week.
Exactly. And I don't know. It's it just didn't work. Like you can see them trying to capture on like the whole like 16 Candles
Yep.
or
Totally,
The Breakfast Club or something like that, where like
there is a love
they
interest.
find love despite
Yeah.
it all, but it
It-
just didn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
It felt like somebody trying to mimic that and not understanding what worked about that.
Right.
Like all the elements are there.
All the elements
They
are
just don't-
there. It just doesn't, and it doesn't.
mesh.
You kind of don't care either about because the two maybe it's the acting. I'm not trying to crap on kid actors, but I just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, and like, yeah, there's just nothing.
There's nothing there.
The adults are fun, and you enjoy the adults. He's got two boys, doesn't he? John Candy?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
know what's going on with the other one. I straight
he's
up
got two boys, and then Dan
He's
Aykroyd's
got two
got two
girls.
girls, the twins.
that other boy, the youngest of his sons,
Uh-huh.
like is trying to, be like with the cool uncle or whatever. Like
Yeah,
that's his whole
right.
thing. But like,
Yeah.
I cannot remember what his could have been written out kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, it could have just been trying to like a romantic escape for the two parents, and then your sister and brother-in-law show up and
Right.
like, oh, the hijinks you get into now.
Right.
But I don't know. It tries to be a family movie without any kind of heart.
And no
You know?
teeth. There's nothing to it.
There's no bite. There's no nothing. And I was really impressed that we went that whole movie, and not one time either one of us said, "Man, this is kind of bad."
Yeah.
We waited until the movie was completely over to say that. And then
I
we were
think
like,
that's
hey, we'll
funny.
do it on the show. We'll do a
Yeah.
podcast out of it. Like, again, it was completely, this was not planned. And I like how off the cuff this became.
Yeah.
Like, and the whole reason why we're doing it for this comedy month, the rebirth of the show, is just because, we happen to have watched another comedy movie in the time.
Yeah, right.
Like, for us, we just got done doing Young Frankenstein. Then there's going to be the two
Steve Martin.
Steve
ones.
Martin movies, and then we're doing this one at the end to kind of finish it off. But then, we didn't go into this planning that. It just so happened to be, and that's kind of like natural
Yeah, it is.
that I like.
And we'll have to go see the remake that Kevin Hart's going to be in.
Of this movie?
Yeah, I
They're
just found that
remaking
about
this
that. Well,
movie?
they're supposed to be remaking this movie with Kevin Hart, and I think it's going to come out this year or next year.
Huh.
Weird. The universe made us watch this.
Yeah. What are the odds? What are the odds of that?
Yeah. But
Did you watch the roast of Kevin Hart?
yeah, I did.
Did you
Me
like
and your
it?
mother and yeah, I went into it thinking this might not be so good because it's Netflix,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't know Jeff Ross was going to have anything to do with it. He did, and it was offensively great. Did you watch it?
No, I don't like Kevin Hart really at all. I don't think he's very funny. I did.
I
I
do.
rode the high of Kevin Hart, and then he just kind of kept doing the same thing. I just kind of found it annoying after a while.
Yeah, his stand-up's good though. I like it. We watched his most recent one too, and that was pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just maybe
If you
it
like
was-
Kevin Hart.
Well, I kept watching Kevin Hart movies. I've seen a lot of his stand-up, and like again, like in the beginning there, I was all for it. He's really funny. I liked his chemistry with The Rock and all this.
Yeah, that's.
But after
great.
a while, like it just really felt like he didn't want to do anything else.
You're like
other
phoning
than
it
that.
in.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
The
didn't
Rock
check it
was
out.
in it too, and he was like pretty much the highlight.
I
They built up basically to The Rock being out there making fun of him.
I saw a couple clips from it. I saw a couple jokes from it. A lot of people are upset with stuff that like Kill Tony. Do you know who Kill Tony is?
Yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe, he was in it
or
too.
Tony Hinchcliffe. He does Kill Tony. That's
Right.
what it
I
is.
don't really like Kill Tony. I only saw it once. I was talking to your brother about this because we watched it, and it's like it's almost making fun of people. Comedians making fun of each other makes sense, but like they get new comedians on there and then eviscerate them, and it's not. It's uncomfortable to watch because it's not funny. It's just shitting on somebody. I'll check it out again, but the first impression I got of Kill Tony was not good.
He likes to punch down hard.
Sometimes, well, I could go with that because I can't think of his name now. He does pretty offensive kind of jokes, and what is his name? Anyway, I get the feeling Tony Hinchcliffe's kind of like that, and like some people just don't like that. Like
Right,
here's this
yeah.
one guy's joke. You ready?
Yeah.
The other day I opened the door, my brother was masturbating. I said, "Get in the house."
Well, okay, but like
Here's
that's
another
kinda
one. Here's
funny,
another
though.
one. I just got off the phone. I just had the greatest phone call of my life. And I hung up the phone, and my mother and my brother called and said, "Dad died." He's like, "I know. I just got off the phone with Mom."
But that's so see
People
that's not the
people
same.
will hit the roof faster than the baby will hit the floor. Like these they're rude jokes. But,
Yeah.
Well,
but
people
that's
get
kind
upset
of-
when you start talking about dropping babies.
That's kind of along the lines of like Norm Macdonald would tell, though.
A little bit, yeah.
What Tony Hinchcliffe does is just like being mean, and then he's like, haha, I'm funny. Like he's...
See, like that's what I kind of thought at first, but his stuff on that roast, it was roast stuff, but it was roast stuff. It worked, and I laughed, and it was good.
Yeah, but like if you don't know who he is, he's just a jerk.
Yeah,
Like,
and they kept making jokes about him being a racist and a Nazi and stuff, and it was pretty funny. He took it all in stride.
well, yeah, he can take it. He can take it really well.
But like Jeff Ross is the other roasts. Like if God forbid, there's a woman on there.
They go out like
The
sharks.
Jeff Ross and like the women are cracking up. Like Lisa
Lampanelli.
Lampanelli. Yeah, she's pretty obnoxious and funny too. But the tall, skinny blonde lady. I had to walk out. Your mother was watching her stand up, and I had to leave. I didn't want to be in there, but it was too much. Like they could take it, but
Yeah.
I mean, audiences on Netflix are not gonna. They would have had a huge problem with the stuff they were saying about women. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
that's
yeah,
why.
it
That's
gets
where I'm going.
wildly offensive.
Oh,
like
yeah.
almost borderline, like what the hell's wrong with you kind of stuff.
Almost.
And they'll throw it back at him. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think that's why it's a dog eat dog world, I guess, because like
And you
they
wear bacon pants.
don't hold their punches.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with Tony Hinchcliffe is like he's more of a comedian's comedian.
Yeah.
So like squares like us aren't gonna be maybe into it as much as comedians are.
But or like Shane Gillis. I think Shane Gillis is really funny.
He is pretty funny. He was the host, and he did a pretty good job.
And I think it's really funny. I thought this was, I don't know if this was intentional, but Kevin Hart says he was one Bud Light away from saying the N-word. And then he looks at Kevin Hart, smiles, lifts his alcoholic glass and starts drinking it. And I read that as, here, I'll say it. Here's the other one. I'll do it. Kind of bantering along, playing with it.
But it's also a joke about Bud Light. He's a low class kind of guy.
No, yeah. He does the best Donald Trump
He does do
I
a
have
great
ever
Donald Trump.
heard
Yeah.
that isn't Donald Trump. It's insane. It's insane.
It is.
He was in Knoxville not too long ago.
Yeah, he was.
My buddy went to see him, and I kind of regret not going.
I don't.
You don't like him? You don't think he's that
Why
funny?
not to pay for to go see him? And like he got hired to be a cast member of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then he
something
got
came
fired.
out. He got fired before he was even on the show.
And then they
Got
brought him
popular.
back.
Yeah, and he got to be the host, and that was pretty good. But like other people are better.
But then a long circle roundabout saying I don't know why Kevin Hart's remaking this movie. I don't know why they would like.
Well, it's
why
a good
this one?
idea to have a fish out of water story with like city people going to the great outdoors.
Yes.
And like they could be like that. I don't know. Maybe The Rock's going to be in it as the brother-in-law. I don't know. All I know is I heard he's going to remake this movie. So take it with a grain of salt. It might never come out. But Dan Aykroyd ended up doing this movie because Chevy Chase and Bill Murray both turned it down. And I think if you want to see what Bill Murray would have done with the Chevy Chase character, watch What About Bob, which is basically the same. It's Richard Dreyfuss takes his family on vacation to a lake, and he's a psychiatrist, and Bob is his new patient who is extremely needy and goes to. I don't like it.
Richard Dreyfuss is...
My in-laws love that movie, and I just don't like it.
Richard Dreyfuss is Hooper, right? From
Yeah,
Jaws?
yeah.
Not Quint.
Yeah.
Because there's a Family Guy episode where Richard Dreyfuss shows up at like a
Yes.
skit. But they drew Quint.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I've seen Richard Dreyfuss on there. Like and then he narrates something too. He's like, when he's like wow, I can't remember his name. The fat kid from Stand By Me, who was also in Lord of the Rings. He's like, can you believe it? He's married to Rebecca Moraine. I like when real people do their voices on Family Guy.
Well, maybe they didn't. I guess older Richard Dreyfuss really looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he had a cap on, though. I don't know. I thought he looked like somebody else, and he wasn't. He's going to the bathroom, and he's like...
Oh, wait, yeah, and what's his name is filming him?
Filming him, yeah. Close Encounter of the Turd Kind.
Yeah.
This is funny. I could have sworn he was wearing a hat, though. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Richard Dreyfuss is good, though. I like him.
Apparently, he's kind of a nightmare
I heard
to work
he's a
with.
jerk, yeah.
And it sucks. That sucks
Yeah,
to
it
hear.
does. It does suck to hear because I like watching him and stuff.
Yeah, I think he's a really good actor. He was one of those people a couple years back who... I don't remember the exact quote, but he's like, it's a shame that white people can't play black characters because it lessens the range you can be. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about, guy? I don't know. And I always thought it would be funny, like, just let anybody play anybody and just watch the consequences roll in.
Yeah.
Like, Obama goes to anybody's like, I want you to play me in the upcoming Obama
Right.
biopic. And
As
have
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Jim Carrey. That's the exact person I was thinking of.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was. But like, don't put Jim Carrey in blackface or anything like that.
No,
Just
no,
have
no.
Jim Carrey be Jim Carrey's character playing Barack Obama, doing a Barack Obama stuff, and then like I don't know. I think that would be a funny thing to do.
Yeah, it would be. Fred Armisen used to do Barack Obama on Saturday Night Live, and he did it really good.
Is he the
shorter guy with glasses? He also
he's
does
in a
Prince.
lot. I think I'm the same guy.
He did a show called Portlandia too.
You said Fred Armisen?
Yeah. He also did a stand-up thing called Comedy for Drummers, and I thought it was really cool. And I'm like, to your mother, you gotta watch this. And she didn't care at all. She didn't want to see it. I was like, isn't that funny? And she's like, no, this is stupid.
Fred Armisen plays a lot of like one-off characters in like certain like sitcoms. Like he's in
he does.
Brooklyn
was in
Nine-Nine.
Parks and Recreation too. Is like a third world dictator.
It's hilarious.
You
Parks and Rec, man.
you have a dentist appointment. You don't show up.
Go to
Jail.
It's hilarious. He's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy. And you know what else is the greatest too? Because he's in a lot of these. Yeah. It's called Documentary Now, and it's supposed to be. It's Seth Meyers and Bill Hader basically do mock documentaries, and Fred Armisen was in a lot of them. He was Nanook of the North, who then he realizes he's being filmed and then starts being a diva. It's pretty funny. This Eskimo guy starts being a Hollywood diva just because he's on TV.
I think
Documentary
I
Now is
saw
great.
the trailer with you after watching this. Is Larry David and Barack Obama are making something. The teaser for that cracked me up.
Yeah, the teaser was damn good.
Where he's like, can I put you as an emergency contact? It's like, no.
No.
It's like, why? And he's like, well, like,
I like his.
I see you calling.
Well, then I'll just get Michelle to do it. Yeah,
Good luck with that. Listen, I think Larry David is fantastically hilarious.
He is funny.
I get it. I understand the joke, and I love how unlikable he can be.
Right.
And what's even better about the whole thing is apparently he's like that. Like, he's unapologetic.
But everybody
himself.
loves him still.
Exactly. It might be a little exaggerated. Most likely is a little
I'm sure it
exaggerated.
is.
But his daughter, interviewed him, and I was reading the interview. Like, there's a transcript online, and oh my God, does this guy just genuinely talk and think the way he does on Curb Your Enthusiasm or George Costanza does? Like, it's him. He's unapologetically himself.
He's in a movie that he wrote, and he might have directed it too. I can't think of the name of it right now, and it ended up being pretty damn good. He's like a super rich tech guy or something, and then for some reason he loses everything and then gets it all back. I wish I could remember the name of it.
I'll look that up.
But it was pretty good, and I had never heard of it before.
Larry David, a super rich tech guy movie.
Yeah, something like. I don't think he's a tech guy. I don't. Was it? Maybe it's not Larry David. Maybe it's Stephen. No, it was Larry David.
You talking about Clear History?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Co-written by Larry David.
And he's like the star of it. But that was pretty good.
Oh my God!
Who's that other guy?
Standing next to him,
Yeah,
John Hamm. It looks like
maybe probably. But that was a good movie, and it was like comes out of nowhere. That's kind of like a hidden gem.
Yeah,
I would watch
John Hamm, Kate Hudson, Danny McBride, Michael Keaton,
Danny McBride.
Bill Hader, J.B. Smoove.
Probably because he's in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
You know what rocked my world? Marty Funkhauser. That's not his name.
No kidding.
I thought that guy was playing himself,
It's,
like everybody else
Dave
does.
Osborne.
It's not. I was like, hang on, because I Googled, because there's a point in Curb Your Enthusiasm he stopped showing up
Yeah.
because he died, he passed.
Right.
Same with Richard Lewis,
Yep.
and because Richard Lewis,
Like
Richard
the
Lewis,
next day, like he filmed that one episode and then died.
and Jeff is Jeff. So I thought Marty was Marty,
Right.
And so I looked him up. He's not.
Yeah, he used to do a Showtime thing called Super Dave, where, like, for example, he's like, I'm going to slam dunk this, and he's got a catapult, and it just slams into something. Like, he gets killed and everything. It's pretty cool.
Have you seen him on Norm Macdonald's show? The little
Yeah, where he's got to tell a joke. He's like, I can't tell this.
You can't say that.
He gets all upset.
See, that's something I like about Norm too.
Yeah.
Is that he pushes the envelope so far that it's hilariously uncomfortable for
Yeah, it's
everybody.
great.
And he's laughing. He's like, "Who wrote these jokes? Oh my
Yeah.
God!" I love him. Rest in peace, Norm, man. Because
Yeah, he was good. He was one of a kind, too.
man, and Adam Sandler, when he's doing that song on the 50th SNL thing, and he's telling how long everybody's been on there, and there's a whole thing, and it gets to Chris Farley and Norm Macdonald, and you can hear him starting to choke up. And
Yeah,
stuff
because
like that.
he can't do it.
He can't.
Every
they
time
were
he
so
sings that
close.
Chris
Everybody's
Farley
so
song,
close.
too. Yeah, but like, did you ever hear that Chris Farley song?
Yeah.
I almost get teared up, and I didn't even know these guys.
Exactly. Like I never met these two. I've never met these two in my life,
Yeah.
and like, you can tell just how much he meant to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in this song, like they were this part of me. Listen, so love or hate it, Grown Ups is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, and it's a contender for one of my favorite movies of all time.
Right.
I love that movie.
That's good.
For reasons I don't think anybody understands. But the way, like, the coach dies, they're all grown up, and they come back to spread his ashes, and they have this whole thing with the families afterwards. But there's part of me that feels like the coach is a symbolic representation of Chris Farley, and they all have that. They go to the funeral, and it gets emotional. They do the buzzer and everybody laughs, but then they bring him up and they say goodbye the one last time as kind of a send off because Chris Farley would have been in that movie.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? It's literally like Moss said. Like, he goes on vacation and he makes a movie there, and that's how those movies are.
Yeah, right.
Or he gets a bunch of his buddies together and he makes a movie.
Yeah.
That one truly feels like that. Like his buddies
really
are
does.
making a movie.
Like they just filmed them talking.
Yeah, like it's not scripted.
Yeah,
Like, that's all it is.
seems that way.
And
The
I don't
second
know.
one's pretty good too.
I wasn't as big a fan as the second one.
It's
The
not
second
as
one
good
kinda
as the
feels
first
like
one, but it's good.
it's kind of like a hat on a hat kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
you're
right.
just doing it over again. But no, I like Grown Ups. I think Grown Ups is great.
It's pretty
I
good.
wish I wish The Great Outdoors was as good as Grown Ups was.
Yeah, so do I.
Because it has the potential to be that. And it
You
just
know,
fell flat.
Dan Aykroyd plays an annoying guy in Neighbors with John Belushi, and John Belushi plays a straight guy.
Uh-huh.
I think I told you this not too long ago. But anyway, that guy, who's not Roman in this movie, he's supposed to be a Wall Street kind of guy, except it's in Chicago. One of those kind of guys.
Chicago street guy.
But the weirdo neighbor he plays that moves in Neighbors, it works way better than Roman. And it's not the same kind of person, but if you want to see Dan Aykroyd being a weird kind of guy you don't want to live next to, check that out.
Check that one out, yeah.
And that one, that's kind of a cult classic movie because it's not well known.
Okay.
And you kind of got to be in the right frame of mind to enjoy it.
All right. Okay. I still think the best thing he's ever done is Ray Stantz.
Oh yeah,
Ghostbusters.
definitely.
I think
Definitely.
that's where he.
I think that's Dan Aykroyd, except he don't have any real technical skills with science. You know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
don't
Because with
know.
the ghosts and all the supernatural crap,
He
he knows that shit.
does know that, and apparently, I don't know how true this is. This was stuff I kind of looked into back when I was a kid, but his parents
Yeah,
were paranormal investigators.
yeah, right. I think his grandparents too, or grandpa.
Like, there is a lineage there.
Yeah.
And the stuff that they used in Ghostbusters would go on to inspire stuff that paranormal investigators really use. Not like
yeah, right.
proton packs and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but like the meters they get to
Uh-huh.
read the I don't know, electromagnetic fields in the air, or whatever that is.
Right.
That's inspired by Ghostbusters. The whole how they're doing it is all Ghostbusters adjacent. So
Yeah,
that
it
movie
is.
did kick off in a pretty good way. And it's got some
but
pretty
like
good vodka.
when in Ghostbusters they look at Rick Moranis' guy. Tully.
Louis?
Excuse me. He's got the thing on his head,
Yeah.
and then they show what he looks like, and it's
The dog.
Zool, or whoever.
Vince.
That looks like a FLIR camera, which is a real thing now.
Yeah. And I like how they set that up too earlier on with Dana. She puts it on and like you can see her
Yeah.
head.
Yeah,
And then-
right.
And they
But they don't point it out.
they
They,
sh-
just let you see it.
exactly. Exactly. And like they just subtly drop Tobin's spirit guide.
Yeah.
Somewhere they're gonna check. And like I have that.
Yeah,
upstairs.
right.
You know what I mean? Like that became a thing. I like how in the video game when you scan things, you're updating
I think
Tobin's
that's
spirit
cool
guide.
too.
I think that's really cool. It's in the cartoon too a lot. It's just I don't know. It's pop. It is the quintessential pop culture movie from the
Yeah,
80s. It's good.
Everything's in the zeitgeist now because of that.
Yeah. But I think that's where we're gonna have to wrap it up here for the Great Outdoors.
Yeah.
Any closing arguments you would like to make?
I got no argument. We agree at 100%. Not very good movie.
I kind of want to know because I looked this up. Have you seen the movie Bernie?
With Jack Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a true story.
It is a true story. And I showed Courtney that for the first time the other day. And she was wondering, like, when they got to the courtroom scene, like, why certain things played out. And she's asked if this is real, how it works. And I've never been on a grand jury before.
Right.
But I looked up, like, the most realistic courtroom movies. And guess what was on the top of that list? That you didn't believe me, but it is. And it's My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, really?
That movie, it's regarded as one of the most accurate legal dramas. Not for like how certain things go, but like the procedurally how it is and how it's presented. It's
Right.
not all "you're out of order" kind of stuff. Like that doesn't happen. Although that part of that movie, it makes perfect sense as to why he's acting that way. Have you seen
yeah.
Injustice for All?
Shit, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Why I gave this movie even why I was so generous on it. Righteous Kill isn't a very good movie, but I'm very generous on that because I love watching Al Pacino and Robert De Niro together.
Yeah, that movie's not good either.
I forgot to say that earlier. But yeah, so we'll close it off here. Tune in for the future of the show because we've got a spectacular array of different cinematic masterpieces to show you.
Some kind of piece.
So, I have been Cheese Film.
And I am Hecubus.
And this has been the Cult of Cheese Film.